Welcome to Classical 95.9 WCRI's Conducting Conversations with your host, Mike Mano. 1 hour of music and conversation with notable people in the arts, bringing you the stories of how music has impacted their lives. The show will give a behind-the-scenes look at the guest's background, interests, or special project.
Conducting Conversations is brought to you by Roberts Musical Instruments. From sheet music and brand name instruments to rentals, repairs, lessons, and more. Roberts Musical Instruments is your key to musical success. Call 823-5459. That's 823-5459.
And now here's your host, Mike Mano.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Conducting Conversations. I'm Mike Mano, and very pleased to be sitting with Frank Zellini, who is the music director of the Mystic River Chorale, or I should say artistic director, I guess, is a better title, right?
It sounds fancier, that's right.
Okay, so and we'll give you a promotion that way anyway. So and we're going to give you a salary increase by calling you the musical artistic director.
Perfect, sounds good.
Welcome back to the program, Frank. We haven't seen you for a few months now.
It's been a while. Good to be back, Mike.
Nice to have you here, and we'll find out everything we want to know about the Mystic River Chorale. And first off, you might be shocked to learn this, but they meet in Mystic, right?
We meet in Mystic, that's right.
That's pretty amazing. And the Mystic River Chorale has been around now for quite a while. About how many years, basically?
This is somewhere around our 40th season. We sort of lost count at COVID and trying to determine whether or not
that
existing and not performing worked.
Yeah. Everybody went through that. Was this the annual? I don't know if it's a semi-annual or whatever. Yeah, but about 40 years of history for the Mystic River Chorale, and this is a community chorus. It's a non-professional group, is that correct?
That's right. It's just people who love to sing from our community, varying skill levels, varying abilities, varying experience and backgrounds.
And you came to the chorale just shortly before the pandemic, I believe?
I was there as their accompanist. I started in 2016, and then right around the pandemic, my predecessor decided that he wanted to be a little bit closer to home because he traveled all the way out here from Fairfield County in Connecticut, and then I took over.
Okay, and you have just a short ride. Where do you live?
Yeah, just a short ride. I'm in Hartford, so it's not as bad.
It's like an hour and change, right? So it's not real close, but at any rate, it's better than Fairfield, I suppose. So now you've come to the chorale with a lot of musical experience, a lot of awards. If you go on their website, you read about Frank, you find out that he has won awards for this and that, and mostly in music. We're not going to talk about the hot dog eating contest or anything like that.
Right, exactly, or the swimsuit competition.
Right. Well, that was my favorite. But music started for you very young?
Yeah, I'm a second-generation musician, which means I didn't learn from my parents' mistakes. And yeah, I started at about 7 or 8 in children's choir, and then just kind of kept on going from there.
Where did the piano come in?
The piano came in probably around 9, and then I switched to the organ as my primary instrument at around 13 or so.
Okay, now most people would say, well, piano, a lot of homes have pianos. Not many homes have an organ.
Yeah, no, you gotta know a guy.
So you went at 13, you started playing in churches, or?
Yeah, so my parents were both singers, and in New York City, on the weekends, pretty much every singer goes and, makes a little bit of extra money on the side singing for churches. Mm-hmm. And the one where my mother worked, I became, I guess, friends, acquaintances with the organist there, and started taking lessons.
See, and you're here in Rhode Island now, so you already can say, hey, I had to know a guy. I mean, that's, it's a very Rhode Island thing. But, well, I'm glad that worked out, and so I'm sure as the Mystic River Chorale that all worked out. You went to college in Ohio, as I recall.
I did. I had 6 years of Ohio under my belt by the time I was 25. I did undergraduate at Oberlin, and I did my master's at University of Cincinnati.
And any particular reason you went from New York to Ohio, or just?
Well, Oberlin was, and still is, just one of the capitals of organ music. They They have invested incredibly heavily in their collection of instruments. They have now 5 concert instruments on campus and then some 15 to 20 practice instruments.
Wow.
So it was a good place to be an organist.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, mostly today we're going to be listening to music from the chorale. Matter of fact, all the music is from the Mystic River Chorale. So we will have you introduce the pieces as we go along, as usual. And we're promoting a concert that is going to be next Sunday. Normally we have a little more time to prepare people, but now people that are listening, just drop whatever you're doing, go online and get tickets for next Sunday, right?
That's right. Run, don't walk.
There you go. Tell us about the concert.
Yeah, so we are really, really excited to be presenting Rossini's Petite Messe Solennelle. The French translation is the Little Solemn Mass. And it's one of those things. It's definitely a mass, but it's about an hour and a half, so it definitely doesn't qualify as little. And solemn is up for debate. There's a lot of really fun musical jokes in this piece that I think actually, even if you're not, in on it, you'll kind of pick up that this is a little silly sounding.
A little tongue-in-cheek here and there.
Yeah. It's a fun piece, and I love the idea of Rossini sort of, thumbing his nose at the establishment with it.
All right, and that's going to be at Harkness Chapel, which is on the college campus, Connecticut College campus, right?
That's right.
In New London. So check it out on the website. The website's real easy to figure out. It's Mystic River Chorale. That's all you can do, right?
.org. That's it.
.org. There you go. And tickets are available, and all the other information. And there's even a picture of Frank on there. So if you want to print that out, bring it with you. Frank will autograph it for you.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get to the music. We're going to listen to several pieces, one right after the other. Tell us about the first 3.
So this comes from the Chorale's concert in January. We performed a couple of sort of esoteric pieces that are less done. And this was from the second half of our concert. We did the entirety of Pavel Chesnikov's All-Night Vigil, which is about 40 minutes of sustained a cappella singing in Church Slavonic, which is sort of like a medieval Russian.
Wow.
But it is an absolutely stunning piece that you can just sort of sit back and enjoy.
All right. We'll listen to that, then we'll take a short break, and we'll be back with more of the Mystic River Chorale. The Mystic River Chorale is the subject of tonight's Conducting Conversations. I'm Mike Mano, and Frank and I have been listening to music provided by the chorale, recorded about, how long ago would you say, Frank?
I think this was back in March.
Oh, so very recent.
Yeah.
I mean, not 20 years ago. You're talking about this last year.
No, this was this past year.
Okay.
We performed this on our concert in January, and we were collaborating with my church choir, which is South Church in New Britain in Connecticut. And we did a second performance there because we didn't have to hire any instrumentalists again for an a cappella piece. And this recording came from that performance that I think was the beginning of March.
See, now you know why I'm in a cappella music. I don't have to carry an instrument. I don't have to pay musicians. We just sing.
It's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
It is a beautiful thing. You wanted to mention that there was a particular soloist in one of those pieces?
Right, yeah. The second track here, the Blagen Mouge, it's the Blessed is the Man, featured a beautiful mezzo. Her name is Cynthia Mellon. She sings with me up in church, but she is a fabulous, fabulous voice, and we're actually bringing her back to sing the mezzo solos in the Rossini. So if you like what you heard, please be there and catch it live.
There you go. And just to tell you once again, it's going to be next Sunday at 4 o'clock. That's the 19th of January at Harkness Chapel, and tickets are available at mysticriverchorale.org. Or if you're lucky, there might be some at the door, but don't chance it. Go online and get them, right?
That's right. Get them quick.
There you go. All right, tell us about what we're going to listen to now.
Okay, so we've already gone through the first three movements of this piece, and in the all-night vigil format, these are a little bit freer, and the composer has the ability to kind of extrapolate and go on little musical melodic tangents. The next four pieces are a little bit more regimented. They have to somehow fit the Orthodox Church chants into the melodies. So these, I think, are sort of a great opportunity to just kind of bathe in the sound and kind of listen to it hit you again and again. And the final piece here is the last piece of the work overall. And it does not end on a bang. It's more like a goodnight kiss. It's this gentle little thing, and afterwards you can just kind of stroll out of church and go to bed.
There you go. All right. Well, don't stroll too far, because we'll listen to those four pieces, take a short break, and then we'll be back with more. The Mystic River Chorale has been the subject of tonight's Conducting Conversations, and we are having a lot of enjoyment in listening to some beautiful music that Frank has provided. We have just a few minutes left, so Frank, want to make sure that people know the situation. They're going to the Harkness Chapel, right?
That's right, Harkness Chapel over on the Connecticut College campus.
And that's going to be next Sunday. That's Sunday, January 19th at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And get your tickets online at mysticriverchorale.org and see Frank and the rest of the chorale, which is about, 30 people-ish?
We are at about 35, 38 or
okay.
so.
So it's growing a little bit.
Yeah, we're definitely rebuilding. We hit a low point at the pandemic of about 20, but we're coming back strong.
Excellent. All right. Well, we'll look forward to it, and I'll also look forward to the fact that you'll be doing a spring concert. That's going to be coming up on May 18th. So hopefully we'll get you back in here and talk about that one when the time comes.
Absolutely.
All right. Tell us about the rest of the music that we have in this program.
All right. These are a series of short early American pieces. The composers are Jeremiah Ingalls, William Billings, and then a contemporary composer, Kevin Siegfried's arrangement of Shaker tunes. But they're just beautiful little pieces, kind of from our own history and tradition. And these come from our spring concert from this past year.
Excellent. Thanks for coming in, Frank. Great to see you again.
Always a pleasure, Mike.
The rest of you, we'll see you next time on Conducting Conversations.
Oh, brethren, ain't you happy, followers of the Lamb? Oh, brethren, ain't you happy? Oh, brethren, ain't you happy? Oh, brethren, ain't you happy? Followers of the Lamb. Sing on and dance on, followers of Emmanuel. Sing on and dance on, followers of the Lamb.
Oh, sisters, ain't you happy? Oh, sisters, ain't you happy? Oh, sisters, ain't you happy? Followers of the Lamb. Oh, sisters, ain't you happy? Oh, sisters, ain't you happy? Oh, sisters, ain't you happy? Followers of the Lamb. Sing on, dance on, followers of Emmanuel. Sing on, dance on, you followers of the Lamb.
I'm glad I am a shaker, I'm glad I am a shaker, I'm glad I am a shaker, ye followers of the Lamb. I'm glad I am a shaker, I'm glad I am a shaker, I'm glad I am a shaker, ye followers of the Lamb. Sing on, followers of Emmanuel.
Sing on, dance on,
Ye followers of the Lamb. Across my ugly nature, across my ugly nature, across my ugly nature, ye followers of the Lamb. Across my ugly nature, across my ugly nature, across my ugly nature, ye followers of the Lamb. Sing on, dance on, followers of Emmanuel. Sing on, dance on, ye followers of the Lamb. Sing on, followers of Emmanuel.
sing on,
Dance on, ye followers of the Lamb.
Bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bidi bidi bum bum bo.
Bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bo, bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bo, bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi 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 bum bum bo, bidi 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 bum bum bo, bum bidi bum 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 bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bo, bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bo, bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bidi 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 bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bo, bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bidi 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 bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bo, bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bidi bum bum bidi bidi bum bum bidi bidi bum bidi bum bum bidi bum bidi bidi bum bum bidi bidi bum bidi bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bidi bum bidi bidi bum bum bidi bidi bum bum bidi bidi bum bidi bum bum bidi bum bidi bidi bum bum bidi bidi bum bidi bum bum bidi bidi bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi bum bum bo, bum bidi bo, bum bum bo, bum bidi bum bidi 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 bidi bum bum bidi 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 bum bo.
Conducting Conversations was brought to you by Roberts Musical Instruments, using music in the arts to keep your child educated, entertained, and having fun. Roberts Musical Instruments is your key to musical success. Call 823-5459. That's 823-5459.